Hey guys, Mitch here from Agonic, and today we're going to be going over a quick overview of our EDB line of belts. So to start off, the EDB's patent pending design is specifically made around the concept that the bobby is meant to be mobile. So we went ahead and we designed a belt that was made to move with you, not against you. Now every belt has that same concept and goal in mind. Every single one of them comes with 45 inches of a rubber interior lined elastic that is utilized throughout all of the belts. Now, all the belts also are stitched every single inch of the length of the belt, which means that any belt will be able to fit anybody that has a 45-inch waist or smaller. Now, each stitch section also allows you to conceal anything that you could possibly want to fit inside of there, whether it's going to be small tools, handcuff keys, flash drives, even some get-home cash. Now, each belt also comes with a placard system. The placard is 11.5 inches long. It's 1.4 inches wide, which means that it can easily slide on and hide behind any 1.5-inch belt. Now, the placard is made out of Integris, which is a super rigid, stiff material that is more than capable of supporting any weapon system that you want to have as part of a concealed carry setup. Having the placard system also allows you to hide the clips behind the band of the belt, and it makes it a little bit more concealed, allowing you to evenly distribute the pressure of your weapon system evenly across your waistline, reducing the effects of printing. Now, the placard is also set up as a free-floating system, which means that you can attach it anywhere on your waistline. Wherever you're trained, that's where you can put this in order to support whatever tools that you need to have there. Now, over time, because the Integris is a thermal layered plastic, the placard will start taking on the shape of your body, and it'll just be natural and comfortable, and it won't have any pinch points or rubbing you the wrong way. Now, all of our buckles are approximately 2.5 inches wide with 1.75 inches tall. We did this not just to look good, but we also found that if you were just concealed carrying a single firearm without any extra magazines or anything else like that, the belts and clothing would still suck into the void that was created by having the pistol on one side. So the buckle actually allowed us to shift that stiff, rigid portion of the belt itself over to the side, adding a little bit more bulk towards where that void was, leveling out or equalizing the waistline, making it more balanced and reducing the effects of printing, and just making it a little bit easier to conceal when you're just carrying a single pistol without any extras or anything else like that. So there was a design concept and intention in the size of the buckle itself as well. Now, first belt buckle option is one of the originals that we came out with, and that's an aircraft grade anodized aluminum buckle. Now, this is a non-ferrous metal, which means that it's also not going to attract any magnetic pulls from compasses or anything else like that. You can still operate all of your tools and gear and equipment with this close to the waistline, not have to worry about it pulling you off. The next one that we started going into is a stainless steel buckle. Now, this one, because stainless steel, just by the nature of the metal itself, is a little bit more durable and robust, we are able to make the buckle just a little bit thinner, and it still has the same amount of strength. Same dimensions, just the girth of the buckle is just a little bit less. But we also had some requests from cool guys out there that wanted to have something that wasn't going to set off metal detectors, and that's where we started developing the NM EDB, or the non-metallic EDB. The non-metallic EDB is constructed the same principles in mind throughout the entire process. The only difference is that the buckle and the placard are made using absolutely no metal parts whatsoever. So this buckle on the NM is actually a glass-filled nylon injection molded buckle, which makes it just about as strong as the aircraft grade aluminum, We did beef up the buckle just a little bit to maintain that performance aspect of it. So it's a little bit thicker, but it doesn't set off any of the metal detectors. And the placard that comes with the NMADB is all stitched together, which means that it doesn't have any metal parts on it whatsoever, so it won't set off any of the metal detectors should you need to be going through them. Also, it doesn't have to be taken off for TSA because it's not setting off any of their metal detectors. Now, when we're looking to size the belt, we recommend that you do it by just simply putting the belt on itself. You should wrap it around your waist, feed the J-hook inside of the slot that is the most comfortable for you. With that comfort level, it shouldn't be strained tight to fit on your body. It should just naturally flow into that position. Hook it on the first slot that you have access to with the J-hook of the buckle, and it should just feel like the belt is floating on your waistline. From there, we want you to hold on that section that the J-hook is attached to, remove the buckle, take the belt off. And from that slot, you're going to count about 3 sections or 3 more stitches out, and then cut the belt itself. You aren't going to need all that excess webbing floating around everywhere. You can remove that. Now, be in mind that once you do cut the belt, it is yours for good. You cannot return it to us. Once you have cut the belt, we also recommend that you melt or singe the ends of the nylon. What that does is it helps prevent fraying of the nylon and repairs or maintains the structural integrity of the belt itself. When you're melting the ends of the nylon for the belt, we also recommend that you melt it all the way to the point where that edge becomes a hard plastic, and you can pinch it together using pliers, or if you don't have feeling in your hands, you can just pinch it together. But we want it to fuse those ends together. What that also allows it to do is feed through your belt loops a lot easier. Now, when you're putting on the belt itself, it's weird that we have to explain this, but you take the placard off first, then feed the belt through all of your belt loops. And once you get to where you are going to be carrying your firearm, your tools, accessories, anything that's going to require the placard, that's when you slide the placard on. Whether it's going to be at your 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, appendix, it doesn't matter. Just wait to put the placard on the belt until you actually get to the point of where you need to have it. Once the placard is on, there's also a retention band that comes with every single one of their belts, and it just adds or acts like a keeper for the placard, making sure that that tail end doesn't slide around and flop anywhere, and it keeps everything retained nice and clean. Now, once the belt is sized, it's really just up to you. You can slide the placard wherever you've trained the most and mount whatever system it is that you have.